Hi everyone, welcome back to another live discussion with us. We have Deepthi, Vimal, Jennifer and Andrews, Praveen, Nandini, and me, Kavya Nielsen. So today we are going to discuss how traditional businesses and online businesses differ, right? What's the flexibility or what is the advantage if you start a traditional business versus online business or the starting online business versus traditional. So we all know starting a business is what gives you financial freedom, right? But starting an online business can also give you time freedom with financial freedom is what we've all uh, that's the main reason we all started is what I can say. So yeah, today shall we start with maybe Nandini, what is your thought about starting a traditional business versus online business, Nandini?
Thank you, Kavya, and thank you, everyone else. So my name is Nandini. I live in India, and in the 80s, I was a model. In those days, we traveled around the world doing a lot of fashion shows for like jewelry, for clothes, uh, you know, we, in malls all over, from Dubai to Japan, from Japan to Australia. In fact, I've been to Australia 2 3 times for my modeling, and once I was there for 3 months even. So we traveled a lot. At the same time, because I loved clothes and I had a tailor, people kept asking that, we want pants like that or we want this outfit. So a very good friend of mine and me, we started making clothes and having sales. And then we started fabricating for a very big shop called Intershop. I don't think it's there anymore. It was in Mumbai on Kemp's Corner. And our pants were super famous. Now, the thing was, we started the business as 50-50 partners. Then I was traveling all the time. So after a while, I would be there during the design part of it and when went out to choose the fabrics, give it to the tailor, etc. But often I wasn't there during the delivery. Often we had to wait for me to travel back from Australia to sit and start the design, give it to our tailor, explain to him. So when we'd go to the market, it would take the whole day. When we worked with our tailor, it would take the whole day. So then my friend had to wait for me to get back. After 6 months of this, she said, "Look, I need to talk to you seriously." She sat me down and said, I don't think this is fair. I think I'm doing 70% of the work. And I was young, I was carefree, I love doing my business. Most of the designs we just make for ourselves. We really had a good time with it. So I said, yeah, sure. So it became 70-30. Now, the advantage of this digital business is that I can carry it with me wherever I go. I'm not restricted by having to be in one place like I was when I did that business. So that gives me a lot of freedom. Also, I can spend the time I want in it. The rest of the time, I could be modeling or acting or coaching. And my business continues 24/7 because we have enterprise level automation. And that means enterprise level is one of the best types of automation. And automation is when the backend system is working for you. And we have experts running that backend system who know how to create funnels, who know how to create all these automated emails back. They know how to do all the getting people in and sending them the emails, etc., etc., which is a training in itself, which I wouldn't know how to do. So that is already provided for me. So I can work guilt free as much as I want, but my business keeps running. So that is like a big advantage for me. And nobody's telling me that we're going to give you only 30% because you're not there. Because I am there all the time, 24/7 available for my business. And so the time I give it can be from half an hour, can be up to 3 hours a day. I don't have to be around it all the time. So even for my personal life, this has made a big difference. I get to spend time with my family, my loved ones, my children, and everything. And in this business, it being a global business, it's not restricted to one time. It continues all the time. So for me, that has been the very advantageous part of our business compared to my traditional business where I was stuck and where eventually I had to give up a lot of my percentage because I was not available. Thank you, Kavya.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you, Nandini. So the thing is, you can take your business if you have an online business, you can take your business anywhere you go, right? So we travel, we go, we enjoy our lives, and still the business works for us in the back end. We can travel, we can take our business anywhere, go on a vacation, and maybe try looking at your business for 1 hour or 2 hours a day, and then that's it, right? So you can enjoy your life. So that's the main point. Also, I would also suggest people is that and another thing is you can do this along with your job, right? So you, if you're the same as Nandini, now she was doing some other work also, so she couldn't concentrate much on this business, so she could give 1 or 2 hours for this, for her fabrication business. So um, that's the thing, you can give how much ever time you want, or if you can't give your time on the weekdays because you're busy with your job, you can work more on the weekends, right? So that's how flexible it would be, is what I feel. Yeah, thank you, Nandini. So what about Praveen? What's your point?
Hello everyone. So I'm Praveen. I live in US. I do this online business as a side hustle. So talking about traditional online business owner. So when we think about traditional business, actually, I hope that everyone will agree that we need to squeeze our brain and then scratch our head to make it work, because we need to consider a lot of things when we start a traditional business. Mainly, like we need to have a set location. So we need to find a location where the
Praveen, your voice is a little breaking in between. Maybe, yeah. Can you?
is it better now?
Yeah. Yeah. You can continue, Praveen.
Okay, sorry
Little.
about that. Okay, so when we start a traditional business, so we need to finalize a lot of things, mainly like location. So because we need to identify a certain set location, or else the business may not run. And then we need to find the time to start. So we cannot start all the business at the same time. So we need to find a time. For example, if I'm running an ice cream shop, then I need to start only in summer. I cannot start that in winter. So there is a challenge on time to start. And then we also, I need to identify who are my competitors. So there will be a lot of competition in the market. So I need to identify the competitors, and then I need to play my game based on their move. And then I need to have my own strategy to be in the competition. And then I need to hold a lot of inventory. For example, if I'm having something seasonal, then I need to get rid of those inventory, and then I need to bring back the which is on trending things to keep it moving. Another thing is I need to work on the transport to get things from the port or from other suppliers, how I'm going to get into my shop. I need to work on that. And then on top of that, I need to think about cost of running, like electricity and other things, amenities that I need to provide to my customer. I need to think about that. I need to think about marketing. I need to think about other offers and discount that I need to give to my customers. For example, if I'm running a restaurant, so I cannot expect my friends come and dine in and then pay the exact bill. They will come only for discounts and offers that I will give to them. So those kind of disadvantages are there. And then I need to handle customer complaints. So if there is any one complaint, then the name or the brand will go down. So I need to make sure there is no customer complaints. And then with the traditional business, I need to sweat a lot. I cannot just sit and then enjoy and then can't do this business. So there are a lot of things that I need to consider to start a traditional business. When I come into online business, so I don't need to worry about the location. I can work anywhere. I can work in my home. I can work in a coffee shop, or even if I'm traveling on a vacation, I can take my laptop to beach and then I can work from there. And then time is not a constraint, and there is no competition in the online business, because if there is competition, we won't be gathering here to discuss about the things that we are discussing now. And then I don't need to worry about the inventory, and I didn't need to worry about the transport or cost of running anything. So whatever I say in the I need to finalize in the traditional business is actually most of the things are taken out in the online business. And to start an online business, it's quite easy because our online business, as Nandini mentioned, is mostly automated. So we just come in and then we have an automated system. Only things is we need to equip ourselves, like change that mindset into a business owner mindset, and then move forward in this business. The main advantage that I feel from traditional business is the scalability. So with this online business, we'll be able to scale it easily. For example, if I run a restaurant and it is going really well, if I want to open a different branch, I need to again undergo all this process to open another branch. I need to find the right people and then right location and everything. But with my online business, I don't need to worry about anything. So I can scale up my business within 3 months or 4 months, and then without adding any additional resources or anything, I will be able to scale my online business. Another thing is uh, we can do it as a side hustle. The traditional business, I have to be present there, even if I have an employee over there, but I need to be there to make sure that things are running smoothly. But here, I'm the employee, I'm the employer, I'm the owner. So I can run it as a side hustle to my actual job, and then I can still enjoy both my profession if I'm passionate about it, and also as a side hustle, I'll be able to enjoy this business. And only drawback I see in online business is we will fell love into this business and then we get obsessed with doing this business a lot. So that's the only drawback I have seen so far. Apart from that, yeah, online business has always higher privilege when compared to traditional business. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Praveen. You had a lot of points, but we couldn't hear you properly that much. But yeah, most of like just to repeat his points, really, like scalability, right? So you can actually grow your business quickly, and also you are not dependent on a particular location. So even if you live in Australia or if you live in Canada, Calgary, for example, and you don't have to depend on only your audience or your clients in Calgary, right? You can actually get your clients from around the world. So that's another thing, right? And the disadvantages of online business, yes, we all agree for that. I think now we love our business now, and we are obsessed with our business. I can say Nandini is the best example. I keep telling her to go sleep, but she keeps doing things every day, and it's like, do sleep more. So it's not that no, we don't have a boss, right? We don't have somebody to tell us to do this, but we are enjoying that so much that we want to do something for our business, and we know that when we put more time for our business, we get more from the business, right? So that's the main thing. So you enjoy, you wake up every day with good news. You like to put more time into your business. So that's, I think that will be, if you think of it, maybe that might be a disadvantage of starting an online business. So yeah, thank you for that, Praveen. So let's go with Vimal. What do you have to say?
Hey, thanks, Kavya. So just a brief introduction about myself. I was working in a software company as an engineering manager. I started this business almost a year back, and the biggest thing that I feel is that the low cost of investment, right, to get started, the entry barrier is much lower. So I'm a person who's been looking into what we can start on the side since about 5-6 years now, right? So even when I was working. So the thing with a job is that no matter how much ever hard work you put or new innovations that you bring in to increase the efficiency of the work and the team and make profits, you're doing it all for the company. So all the profit goes to the company. It doesn't translate into better salary for you, right? And that's what you're all working for in a job, right? So it doesn't translate. So that's why I've been looking. What can you start on the side? And I went down many rabbit holes and came back and realized. So I have drank water from different wells. So what I realized is that if you want to start something traditional, right, like for example, if you distribution, right? So there are people who you can take up distributions of these famous companies, like you have ITC products, or you have some other company which FMCG products, right? If you want to go and become a distributor of that, right, you need to shell out close to maybe 30 to 50 lakh rupees to just get started in that, right? And then again, obviously with any business, nothing is guaranteed, right? You have to obviously take that risk and then go and try it. It'll take maybe 1 or 2 years for you to start seeing, for you to break even and stuff. So that's the kind of money that you have to invest. And then I also tried, okay, what about starting a franchisee like KFC or Subway or McDonald's? So what I realized over there, again, same thing, your investment is like maybe a crore or 2 crores or something, right? And then even if you finally raise that money from somewhere, convince somebody to say that, give me the money, I'll run this for you, and then we will share the profit. So even if you do that, again, it's a business. There is no guarantee. You have to work at it. It'll take you 2 or 3 years to break even. So people who've got that kind of money, they can, think about it, saying that, okay, let's do it. But in this business, right, for people like us who are working in a job, right, we are barely have scraping by, and scraping and trying to build our retirement corpus. For people like us, starting a side business is actually very difficult, right? You don't have enough information of what can you do there in the world, and even if there is stuff that you can see people do, it's very, very expensive. So this, what I feel, is that you can get started with much, much less, right? So that was the one of the biggest attractions that I had. And then after understanding this business more, right, what I realize is people who ask me, hey, Vimal, what are you doing? So my friends ask me, what are you doing? What's this whole thing about? And what I have realized is that uh, m- starting a business is complicated. There are a lot of aspects of business that you need to know if you want to put your hands into it. Okay, so what are the complexities in a distribution business that you will not know as an outsider? You'll only know once you get started with it. Then you will know, and then you might realize it might not really be your cup of tea. So what I tell people is that people who are working in a job, they've anyway got very less time. All right. So what I say is that, see, if you wake up on a day and you want to eat noodles, right? So you've got a lot of options. Either you can go and order from a restaurant, or you can sit down and make it yourself. Okay, you can go and create the noodles. Some people are like that. I will make the noodles by hand by myself, and I will buy all the stuff that's necessary. I'll make the sauce by myself. I will not buy anything from the market. There are people like that. And then there are people saying that, okay, no, let me just use whatever noodles that I get from the market, and then let me buy a store-bought sauce. And there are people like that. And then there are people who says that, I don't really want to get into the hassle of making all that. I just want to have a nice cup of Maggi noodles, right? So, what is the advantage with a Maggi noodles is that you don't have to overthink anything. In 2 minutes, it's ready. It's like already done. You can just get started. In 2 minutes, you're ready with the thing, and you can start enjoying it, right? So I kind of, when I think over it, right, I kind of think that that's the good analogy for this. That it's like Maggi noodles or business, noodles in a box, right? So you just order it and everything is done for you. You don't have to overthink anything. It's tasty, it's good. Just go ahead and enjoy it, get started. So I think, a lot of people like me in jobs, right? We think that, starting a business, I have to start a business, but there's so much analysis. Let me analyze a little bit more. And in that analysis, you spend years and years and years and years. And I'm not joking, right? 5 years I just spent in just analysis, right? So then what I realize now is that no, don't overanalyze it. Get started with something, right? That even if it fails also, right, you fall from that failure, you learn things from that failure. It will help you in your next venture. So get started, do something, take that first step. 1,000-mile journey, but you can only take one step at a time. So take that first step. That's more important rather than thinking, how am I going to plan out this 1,000-mile journey sitting over here without even having taken the first step. So that's the way I feel that this business is like that, right? It helps you get started with a low cost of entry, and you don't have to overthink anything. Things are all provided, training is provided. Get started with that first step, and then you if you're smart enough, you learn on the way, right? So that's what I feel the biggest advantage of this business is.
Awesome. Thank you, Vimal. So many points there, but yeah, one thing I remember from your first point is that like when you start doing automation, you work more at your job and you do automation to get everything eased up at your job and everything, and the same salary. By the end, it's the same salary, and the most risk there is like you have already automated everything, and the risk of you losing the job is more, I think, right?
True.
So right, so
Exactly.
we automate everything. We think that okay, we've done automation now, and we get promoted next month or next year. We think that, and it's like you've lost your job already. They don't need you anymore because you've automated everything already. So yeah, that's another thing. And like you also said, there is lesser risk. Like any business will have risk because you don't know if it'll work or not for you. But going with 2 crores or 3 crores of investment, or going with lesser investment like our business right now, you when people when we ask people to go with one fortnight, they think that it's a risk. But what is the risk you're taking is what you have to see, right? So here the lesser risk you take, but your investment, your return on investment will be huge, right? Your the returns that you get from this business is huge. So you're taking very less risk here than compared to starting any other traditional businesses, which would require a lot more from you, right? So and again, like Vimal said, you might not know everything about the business. So if it's a traditional business where you have to invest 2 crores and start, that's a very huge risk you're taking, right? So even if you don't know things, start something smaller, take small steps, and maybe learn as you go, right? Any business, even if you think like now he analyzed for 5 years, and when he again, if he had started, there would be some hurdles you would surely come across, right? So you will come across hurdles in the business, so you have to come in with a mindset that you learn as you go, than making everything like waiting for everything to be perfect and then start your journey, right? So yeah, thank you, Vimal, for that. Shall we go with Andrews and Jennifer?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
Andrew.
Okay, thanks, Kavya. And then to talk about traditional and online business, uh, quickly, I'll introduce myself. So I'm a civil engineer by profession, and my wife Jennifer, she is a genetic engineer by profession. So we both live in Australia, Melbourne, and then we started this business just close to a year now. So yeah, so coming to the point with traditional business, I think most of the points were covered by Praveen and Vimal, the things I had already.
Okay. But you
So
started a lot of business.
I'll stick on to the traditional business. So my understanding is, uh, with the traditional business, there are two types. Okay, one is everything you do it from the scratch by your own, the passion you follow, whatever, like you want to open up a restaurant, like that you had a passion and you open up and you want to do it everything from scratch. So that's one thing. And the second option is to go with a franchise. So the difference, I'll tell you, when you do it with a passion, when you do want to have your own and build everything from the scratch, so the very first thing you're gonna do is, by doing a research. Okay, so research in the sense, so if you are passionate about Indian cuisine, but the place where you live in, or the place you want to put there, so there must be already like competitors already. So you have to come up with a unique idea, or probably with a huge investment, something attractive, why people should come and eat at your restaurant. So there's a lot of research on that. So the business basic point is you have to meet people's demand, and what if there is any gap that you need to fill, that comes. Like for example, you got Indian cuisine, but there are no pizza shops in that area. So that means the pizza shop is a gap. So either you have to put up a business of your pizza shop, or go with a franchise. So that's the gap you need to fill. That's how the business works. So with the traditional, like you have to do the research, and as Praveen explained, there's a lot of things that you need to consider, how to get the right people in, and then you have to buy all the equipment, and you need to get a proper chef. Then whatever the chef needs, the equipment, you have to buy them, and then also look for a place. You have to pay the lease, get all the approvals, and then council permits, food permits. There's a lot you have to do, and it takes, when even if you think and you have money, it takes almost a year by the time you establish everything. So that means you're spending there for a year, but you're not earning anything there. And you see the returns after you do the marketing on top of it, and you maintain how you do your service there. So that's how, from the scratch starts. And then the franchise thing is bit of advantage of not doing from the scratch, because franchise comes with an extra cost, because of, like, now for example, like the pizza shop that was traditional, now the pizza shop what you want to put from like a Pizza Hut, or whatever, Domino's. So these are
Dominance.
famous ones. Now when you approach them, they'll come up with a cost like 50 lakhs to 80 lakhs. That's their franchise they're gonna charge. But there's an advantage of that. So you need to find your own place, get the permits, and then when you pay them the franchise amount, so they will provide all the equipment, staff, and they'll do the training, and then they'll give you all the software, the IT stuff, how to do the billing and everything. So it comes with a package, but with an extra cost. So,
Yeah.
but it's not for everyone. It's not everyone's cup of tea, right? Like it also depends on how much capability you have to invest. So so there's a lot on that. If you want to go with small scale, again you have to do it by your own. Even some people, like even the tea shops, they're giving a franchises like Irani chai. So there is a most of you people follow Big Boss in your own languages probably. So there's a guy who came out of Big Boss and he had his own following and he opened a Irani chai and is giving franchises out and he's giving out for just 5 lakhs. And he opened within Hyderabad, he opened like 20 franchises. Just like he used his like following and giving out franchises. People are doing it, everyone is doing their businesses, but it has come up with a cost. Probably he makes about 2 lakhs maybe or 1 lakh just giving out his name. So that's how the franchise and from the scratch the traditional businesses works. But coming to the advantages and how the online businesses, my wife Jennifer will explain on that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi everyone. So
Hello.
main thing is the online businesses works. For an online business to run, you need a website. The main thing is website and SEO. And you can also use the email marketing, influencer marketing. There are different ways you can run an online business. And the difference is for an traditional business, you have to maintain an inventory, stock, and everything. But for an online business, you can make use of the third party platform for making the business. You don't need to have maintain any stock or inventory. There is nothing like that. And the online business is very cost effective, and the ads you run for it is also like a very less cost compared to the traditional business. Yeah, so traditional business people, they mostly prefer the ads like newspapers, TV ads, and also the billboards, which is like too expensive. But in an online business, you can run it like using social media. You can also give with the influencer marketing, email marketing. You can do all this, which is cost effective, and the reach is also like limited for the traditional business because you can go out of the location.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the operation, you have limited operation hours in the traditional business, which is like unlimited. You can work for 24/7 in an online business. So just like our business, everyone is like available 24/7, and you get the support from the team all the time whenever you are in need of it. And also one more difference is that the market expansion. So when you want to expand the traditional business, you need so much of investment for it. And coming to the online business, there's nothing to do much, just a little bit like improving your website, putting more budget in your ads. That's enough for expansion of your online business. Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, and to add to the traditional business, the difference is if something happens, for example, I have a restaurant, I'm running it, and something happens to me. So the person, maybe I'm bedridden or somewhere, something happened to me. Okay, just as an example. So someone should take my place, and then the person who takes over to run a restaurant, he can't be me. So it's not his business. So the passion I have, the efforts I put in, the other person may not. So your business will get affected traditionally when your physical presence is absent there. So that is one thing. And then completely, if you're not able to operate whatever, you're still liable for the lease or the equipment, whatever you owe. You have to still maintain that or to sell it off. Everything is on you. You still got to deal with all those stuff. You can't be just like, and you have to pay for your stuff. Something like COVID comes, and something happens, you still got to pay for your employees there. You have to maintain all that. So there are a lot of disadvantages, and also, but at the same time, yeah, traditional business you can do. And the beauty of this online business is where, especially from our platform, what we do. So when we do, like, we know like how to do the marketing, and we learn about how to do a business itself. So all these things, it's okay to do traditional business as well side by side, but for me personally, this online business is helping me to start another traditional business also, backing up this online business. Because I have a confidence that something goes wrong with the traditional business, there is an online business for me to back up all the time. So I can spend like more time on it, and then I can get back and recover all the uh, businesses I've lost there. Like whatever the money I lost in the traditional business, I can recover from this online business. And also, to do the marketing, everything I learn from online business, and then I'll implement for the traditional business, so that I'm not spending much for marketing, going to some ad agencies or anywhere. So I know how to deal with that, how to use my ad budgets and everything. So all these will be taught here, and then you learn, then you implement. That's how we grow. So yeah, traditional business, online business, both goes well. But having an online business these days looks, for me, I feel like everyone should have it, to to have a backup for themselves and for the future.
Awesome. Thank you, Andrews and Jennifer. Yeah, like the main thing that you said was like about marketing. Right now, any business you want to start, there will be marketing, right? You will have to learn that skill. But in our business, you will only be doing the marketing. You don't have to do the rest of the things, right? You don't have to go research and do the technical side here. So when we talk about our business, it's like another franchise you're starting, but you don't have to pay a lot, right? Even if you're starting a franchise now, like Andrew said, if you start a franchise, you'll be paying more, but you don't have to do a lot of work there. So most of the work will be done for you, and you just do the marketing side. Again, same for Domino's or pizza, right? So you don't have to worry about how to prepare a pizza or nothing like that. You don't have to worry about how the pizza works, right? So it's already done, and the store will be set up for you. The employees will be there. The training will also be given to the employees. Ingredients, recipe, everything is already there. So you don't have to worry about how to prepare a pizza. So what you do there is just the marketing part, right? You have to tell your audience, like you have to reach people and let them know that there is a pizza store open, right? That's the only thing you do. Same thing here in our business. We have everything set up for you already. Your only part is to market online, right? So the products are already there, the business is there, the automated system is already there. You just do the marketing part. And again, from Andrews, what, like when we were discussing, what he was telling was like how he said he's starting different businesses now, and for most of it you will need marketing, and you will need the management, like what do you say, the skill, right? And that confidence we have all got from this business, right? Like doing this business for these many years now, we are learning so many things. And I think if you're already looking to start a business, and if you don't know anything about business, right, you don't have a business background at all, I think this would be the best opportunity for you to start, so that you can start small, and you will get a lot of information, a lot of financial knowledge, business knowledge, from this business, so that you can scale up. You can actually start multiple businesses also, right? Because you've already got the basic knowledge here, the foundation is already there, so you can actually invest whatever you've earned from this business to start some other business also, right? That's the thing. So yeah, thank you for that, Jennifer and Andrews. So let's go with Deepti. What's your experience, Deepti?
Yeah, thank you. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'll give you my brief introductions. Hello, my name is Dipti. I live in Calgary, Canada. Many of moms like me are looking for a flexible way to earn from home. I'll tell you what I get it from in this business is the time freedom. You know, um, uh, I can work anywhere at any time. I can schedule around my family. I don't have to sacrifice my time with my kids. Even if I'm sleeping, even when I'm sleeping, my business is running my background thanks to the automation. It runs on 24/7. And the good news is for we don't need to be a technology expert. We don't have to take any courses from outside, because we have an amazing training site, um, automated system, step by step training. And the best thing is mentorship. Whenever we needed, they help us. They are with us like throughout our journey. Plus, we don't have to rent any place, we don't have to buy any equipments, we don't have to hold any inventory. Only we needed just a smartphone, laptop, and the internet. That's why this business is perfect for the stay-at-home mom who wants to earn from, without taking any financial risk. Right, on the other side, I have my other business, like I have my pharmacy, high investment, rent, hiring of people, employee salaries, monthly expenses, license renewal, so much stress. And the thing is, we have to be present at all the times. Whenever, like, if we are going on planning on vacation, we need to hire someone. We need to hire relief pharmacists, because we cannot run pharmacy without pharmacists. So that's cost separate, right? So that's why this business is perfect for everyone. Like, because this business gives us so much flexibility and the time freedom. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Sorry, I think I was muted. Thank you, Dipti, for all those points. And I think, yeah, mainly a lot of stay-at-home moms, right? Like you might have to quit your job because you had your child and you couldn't leave your child and go back to your work. So there are many people who would have taken like 10 years, 12 years gap in their career, and they can't go back to a job again, right? Because of they don't have experience, or they don't have the market knowledge and everything. So it's difficult to go back to their job. So this is a very good opportunity for stay-at-home moms, especially to restart their career, right? And again, you will, like I said, you will gain confidence from this business, because you will start learning and you will gain confidence, and you will be able to start multiple businesses. Or like, again, being with your child and earning on the side is another best thing that you can get, right? So you don't have to go for a job now, right? And you can still earn while you're spending time with your child. You're looking at your after your child, and you're getting to see all their milestones, and still you're earning more than what you can earn from your job. That's the best advantage, I think. Like, this is a blessing for stay-at-home moms, I can say. Also for immigrants, like for me, I was on a dependent visa when I came to Germany, and I couldn't go for a job, like, because I didn't know German, and many times I couldn't even get into the interviews, right? So that is also very this business will really help that kind of people also, who are dependent on their spouses, right? And they can't start something, especially people who are coming as on a dependent visa into US, right? They need a lot more time to get that eligibility to work in the US, right? So for all those people, I think this would be the best opportunity. And you can work on your own schedule, right? Like, when you have a child, you'll need more time to give to your child, right? So this business can be done when your child sleeps, maybe, right? So that's another advantage. You can't, if you join a job, you can't work like that. You don't have that flexibility. You'll have to work on a fixed schedule, right? So it's not like that. So you can't, if when your child sleep, it will be night, and you can't go for a job then, right? That's the difference here. So this is an online business where you can start, and you can work at your own schedule. Even people who are working full time at their job, they can come back home, and they can find like 1 or 2 hours per day and do this business at their own, on their own schedule, right? So that's another best advantage, I would suggest. Thank you, Deepti. Yeah, so Saptarshi, what do you have to say?
Hi Kavya, hi everyone. So I'm Saptarshi, and I've been working in the IT industry for last 7 years. So if I explain you about the problems of traditional business, so yeah, so traditional business has some disadvantages compared to online business, obviously. Like so basically you are confined to only one physical location, so you can't expand. But in online business, you can reach globally to anyone. That's the best part. And for traditional business, the startup cost is very huge compared to online business, and where the startup cost is very less, and the risk is also so the risk is also very less. On top of that, the maintenance cost or the overhead cost in a traditional business is also, like, you need to pay the rent, you need to pay the salaries to employees. That is one of the hectic things. But in online business, you don't need to do all those things. So that is a good thing. And on top of that, the competition. Okay, so see, when you do a traditional business, so normally what you do, like you are dealing with products which other people are also dealing with. So almost same type of products, right? Like 90-95% of the time the products are same only. So the competition is a bit you need to take care of the competition. Like that is one of the most if you do a traditional business, the process to start the process to follow is very complicated compared to online. You can start an online
Uh,
business in one day between 1 day and 1 week, but to start a traditional business, the process is very complicated. So that is the like hectic part. And on top of that, as Robert Kiyosaki said in his book Rich Dad Poor Dad, don't work for money, make money work for you. So when you do traditional business, you're trading time for money. Like you have to be available. You need to see the functioning every time, but there is no aspect like where you like put some effort initially and you start getting returns afterwards. So, but online business, there are some online businesses which have that advantage as well. So that is the best part. But what I would say is that in the market there are many thousands of online businesses, but but out of all those online businesses, the online business which we do is also better than other online businesses. So first of all, the thing is that online business is much more better than traditional business, and the online business which we do is better than other online businesses. That's the best part because we can say our online business is the king of all online businesses because we have automation 70%. Then we have a good community of around 2 lakh people, okay? And we'll support you till you succeed. That's the best part, right? On top of that, we have thousands and thousands of success stories compared to any other online business in the market. And the best part about this is the product, okay? The product we deal with is we don't tell it a product, we tell it a super product. We call it a super product because you just can't deal with any product. A product should have that selling capability, right? Or but our product is super product. It solves a lot of problems. So that is the best part. We deal with amazing products in the market. So and we'll not leave you alone. We'll be there to hold your hand till you succeed. And we have the best training provided in the market compared to all other online businesses. Facebook, YouTube, Google, Instagram, all these platforms are given to you on a plate, are taught to you. And as you know, in any business, be it traditional or online, you need mindset. Without mindset, 80% mindset is required. So in our training, we cover that as well. So our online business is unique actually. So that is the thing. Thank you, Kavya.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Saptashi. Thank you. So yeah, I think we've covered all. So just to summarize, right? So you can start. See, starting a business is the best thing that you can do, right? Either traditional or online. But when you're thinking of starting a business, think of the flexibility you can have. Like you are starting a business to have that financial freedom, and with that you will also need a time freedom, right? Like if you're starting a business and if you're stuck at your business forever, like for 24 hours, you have to be physically available there. Like now Deepti said that when you are planning for a vacation, if you can't let go of your business and go, what is the use of you earning so much, right? If you can't live your life with that money that you're earning from your business, you can't. What's the use of earning, right? So if you have if you're dependent on somebody to look after your business, and again, like now Andrew said, when you want to go away, like go for a vacation, or if you have to depend on somebody, that person whoever you're depending on will not be doing the same work as you do. They'll not have the same passion for your business like you do, right? So you can't depend on anybody to run your business. So if you can run your business on your own, that's better. And if you can take your business wherever you go, right? If you're on travel and you can still manage your business while on travel, that's the best thing that you can do. right? And a lot of people who are at their job, they think that no, I'm this job is very hectic and let me start my own business, and they'll start, like for example, traditional businesses like restaurants or any other business, and they'll know that they are tied to their business more than their job now. So instead of working for 40 hours, they're working 80 hours now, right? But you think that you are working at your own, like you have your own business, but you're getting tied to your business more than your job now, right? So if you're looking for a time freedom, this would be the best opportunity. Starting an online business would be the best opportunity, best option when you compare to starting a traditional business, right? That's the main thing. Sorry. And like Saptashi told now, like the competition, right? It's not that we don't have competition in online world, but the competition is if you start a traditional business, that you start a restaurant in your own location. What is your competition? Like your audience, your clients are only coming from, for example, now I told you you're in Canada and you're starting in Calgary a restaurant, and your clients are only coming from Calgary, right? So you can't expand your target there. But in online business, the world, like we have millions of people in the world, right? So you can target anywhere around the world, and you can get your clients from anywhere around the world. That's why the competition is lesser in online businesses when compared to traditional businesses, right? And we'll teach you how to go about it, how to run your ads, how to do the marketing, and how to get your clients from all around the world. That's why online businesses are better, right? And this business especially is better because you don't have to go out and take courses to learn how to market, how to get your clients. It's all given to you in a box, right? So that's what, again, it comes down to. It's a franchise, so you will be getting everything in a box. You don't have to go out and look for anything. If you're looking to start a business, this would be the best option, again, because you don't have a lot of work to do. You just do the, like, 20 to 30% of your job will be to do the marketing side and learning the skills, right? So if you're looking for something to do like on your own, we would suggest you start with online business. And looking, again, there are many online businesses out there. So do your due diligence, explore more about different opportunities, and see which business opportunity can give you more flexibility and less work and lesser risk compared to other businesses. Okay. So yeah, that's about it for today. Thank you everyone for joining. I think Vimal and Nandini had to leave because they had some work. So thank you everyone for joining today, and we'll connect again tomorrow with maybe another topic. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye.